This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Official play, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
West again. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
I saw Jake Ryan at a postseason All-Star game after a great career at the University of Michigan. I actually asked a couple of scouts what they thought. And they thought he'd be a marginal prospect in the NFL. Well, he's one of the most improved players in the league. A starter at linebacker for Green Bay. Seems to make just about every tackle in the running game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now here's Ross. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. You get a look at the Pro Bowl quarterback in his 13th season now out of Cal, Aaron Rodgers.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be... It comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Bootleg. Flacco. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it with West. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Here's West. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? On
second down, here's Rodgers. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's understanding where the markers are. Not just running to them, because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Denard Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And it's good to make it 14-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They start on the ground with West. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
On first down, Flacco. That's caught out left by Perriman. And out of bounds right around the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second down, Flacco now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Flacco to throw here on third down. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this is Parker, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a... Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
First and 10 here for Flacco. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll run again here with West. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Flacco. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Flacco here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play action. Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Returning it, John Ross. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time.
While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers now looking to throw on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now West. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Packers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Ravens just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Packers taking control early in the first. Henry's got nobody around him on the catch. And this play goes for a score. They strike first in the half. End of the first quarter. Rodgers got the completion here, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. As they move out in front, 14-0. Now 1st and 10. Defense will win the battle, and this ends up as a huge loss in yardage.
Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Rodgers off the bootleg. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
We got three, brother, we got three. Check safety.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Packers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Gets past one man. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And
the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 1st and 15 here behind the chains. Here's Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third down, that's West. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On the ground, this is Woodhead. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Flacco from the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They'll run for it with West. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now the Packers get set to go. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone...
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. Gets through, and now an opening. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That time a 6-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Flacco. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Flacco will take to the air again. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, Flacco, complete to Gilmore over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is West. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down, Flacco now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
False start, offense.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Right side catch, Gilmore. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right around the 31. On second down, Flacco to throw. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
First and 10 here for Flacco. And that's complete to Gilmore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Once more, it's Flacco. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They go pass again with Flacco. And Watson has it right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. From the gun, Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive